Fires to the right. Snares it outside. It's Norman. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses are always fun to watch.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive line there, trying to block him, get in the backfield, and make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Caught in the backfield. It's Norman. Breaks into the open. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run.
The Aggies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. Finds the tight end. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
And the Aggies look to keep this drive humming. Got it in the middle. It's Norman. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Got it behind the line. It's Armstrong. Touchdown, Aggie. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Hunt. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
That's a really nice looking throw. And I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
Using his feet to buy time. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
It'll be third and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Starting to feel a little pressure. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what have you done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on stage like that?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Remember, I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run. I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie!
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. South Carolina showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. On each of their first two drives, and they're back to work. There he goes. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Nolan. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. These two old SWC rivals might have taken a bit of a hiatus in their series, but once the Aggies came to the SEC, things ratcheted back up quickly.
Right, and that's been some of the cool side of conference expansion, right? You got this rivalry renewed from a long time ago, but since joining the conference, A&M has dominated Arkansas. Arkansas looking to get a little bit.
It always feels big when you watch this game. We've seen so many of these games in recent years being played at Jerry World, and with all the speed on the field from both sides, this is always, I think, one of the more fun games to watch every season.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they did.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They'll throw it from the red zone. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working. Using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you need. Puts him down his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals. And you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
That is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a three-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Phillips and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that tote the rock, just physicality, just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Grabbed in the backfield a ton. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they were really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Nolan. With the catch, it's Dickey. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he...
A shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
While the offense trying to take a shot and get aggressive downfield, that's when the defense just has to come up with an opportunity to make the interception in the end zone. Not going to get a lot of chances like that.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Lost a throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Burns. And he is going to lose lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw. It's Nolan. Zings it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now. His last 2 games out, completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you gotta love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
He's got it on the run. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
Fires to the end zone. Intercepted to stop the threat. Takes it back to the 26-yard line. They come up with a big interception there.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive line. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time. How confusing is it called when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception.
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy.
He's got it on the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. Makes a connection.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Still looking on the move. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Using his legs, it's Sticky. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every...
Brings it in down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Razorbacks love to do it on the ground, but that gives you some opportunities for big plays up top.
No doubt. It makes me commit more to the ground game, bring more guys down. I'm more willing to play man coverage on the...
Breaks in the middle. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. That's caught. It's Hunt. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Nolan. That's caught. Burns makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Second and short equals bow up, be physical. Move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Be more physical, Jesse, on those second down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense as a staff. Challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a place.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Turning it on. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air on second down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way home.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The ball pops out on the return. Kicking team's got it. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Aggies. And the punishment has been extended. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Louisville opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. He wants it all. Touchdown, Aggie. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
So now it's second and long. Here we go. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Unloads it downfield. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Back to throw, it's Nolan. Pulls it in, it's Armstrong. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. The play action fake. Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job of taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, still looking. Just a short pass to the tight end.
That's impressive. I'll tell you, the quarterback, of course, he's left-handed, but that time he's rolling to his right. So it's not easy to be accurate throwing when you're running that way, but nice throw to get that completion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He leaves it with his back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
It's a draw. Just enough there to get it to the 25. They pick up of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He'll try to take it back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going for 6. Touchdown, Aggie! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Base 27 jump. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sideline. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front.
There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. The Razorbacks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Right in the middle, it's Hunt. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to... Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by just 4 to Arkansas State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
They came out hot on this drive. 1 play and already near midfield. Looking downfield on first down. He tries to take the top off. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Wants to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just...
Ball is loose. Defense storming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Turns it on in midfield. He's into the open down the middle. He's at the top. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Murray. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Voorhees. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. With the 12th man standing at the ready, and at times it seemed as if A&M needed him, the Aggies take down the Razorbacks and win this rivalry game. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.